me slow down. All right. So recently I went to check my parents. Shout out to Jerry. And we digitized our old tapes. What I am about to show you is the stuff of legends. Up until this point, it had only been whispered about in shadows, in alleyways. But what I have right here, is documentary evidence that it really went down. This, my friends, is the birth of a rebel. Now, before we get back into it, I have to talk about something serious. So come close and look me in my eyes. My eyes are up here. Thank you. You will never hear me play this song again. I was young. Forgive me, Malcolm. I know not what I was doing. And if anything, it was more an homage to my best friend, Jimi Hendrix. But you will never hear me play this song again. We good? All right. You can go back to looking at whatever you was looking at. Let's get into it. Huh? Yo, I'm very proud of that young man. I remember that day, yo. I remember that day. I was in 7th grade, and all day I had this ringing in my ears. I was terrified. I was mortified. My stomach was in knots. My throat was on fire. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I couldn't eat. And I kept asking myself this one question. Why am I doing this? I just want to go home. And yo, I still feel that way, honestly. There are times when I'm about to hit the stage, and I'm like, yo, what am I doing? I could be chilling right now. As a matter of fact, put London in the comments if you want to hear a wild story from when I was on tour. But I did it. I played the song, the crowd went wild, and I came off feeling on top of the world. Yo, what could you tell me? Nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was the man. And I wanted to do it again and again and again. Up until that point, that was the biggest gig of my life. First note. But life is good. Life is abundant. And the gigs get bigger and bigger. That's right. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, okay, here. So just be softer with it if you want it to be so, unless you want to be aggressive. Now this, you know, is a love song. Now let me do you. Now do you talk to her like, I love you, I love you. The summer after my daughter was born, I was stuck with this one thought. How could I talk to her about pursuing her dreams and following her heart if I wasn't doing the same?
Okay, that was wrong.
No, it's okay. Ain't no wrong notes until you tell somebody it's the wrong note. If you play it off, then they're like, nah, I meant to do that. I wanted her to see me doing those things so she could know what was possible for herself.
Has that happened to you before?
Oh, are you kidding me? That's when it usually happens to me. That's what mostly is happening. I'm just like, nah, I meant to do that. Anyway, here we go. 1.
It's cool because you sing it because you the strength like
vibrated. Yeah, exactly. So the harder you hit it, the more you'll see it move. So I played. I sang to her. I thought it was infatuation. You know the words.
I do.
Sing. But, oh, it's lasted so very long. And now I find myself wanting. And as she grew, we sang together. Yeah, the crowd goes wild. All right, get back to the thing. Come on. When she can, she comes to my shows. Sometimes she gets on stage with me. It's not just guitar and it's not just music. Each day, my goal is to show her and my son that life is beautiful, that we make our own path, and we can have a whole lot of fun in the process. Hold that note down firmly, so it can sing out clearly. It don't sound like. Let's go. Come on, here we go.
Like a chick mom.
Exactly right. All right.
A talking chick mom.
That is my biggest gig. 1, 2, 3, and darling, you. I'm running out of breath. All right, cool. That's good.